Aloha friends, happy 4/4 portal. This energy feels amazing. Wow, quantum leaps, forward movement, acceleration, activations, everything is coming online. It feels like we have pushed through the threshold and just are ready for things to continue to unfold and unravel and just come into the light. We are still going to see a lot of darkness rising. However, those of you that are tuning into this message are likely light workers, star seeds, shadow workers, way showers, people who have been working with the light realms for quite some time, processing through all of the shadow and harmonizing the ego and reparenting the inner child and all of the work that necessary that it takes to get to this point. So thank you, thank you, thank you to those of you who have been doing the work consistently, who have not given up, who have continued to believe in yourself, to believe in a higher power, to believe that we are breaking the matrix, we are shifting systems, we are breaking down the old paradigm and rising into these new, brighter, lighter, happier, more playful, joyful, energetic vibrations. All right. So there are 4 piles to choose from today. We have the first card here, the second, third, and fourth. Go ahead and quiet down your mind. Take a moment to tap in, see which one of those is calling for you. I'm hearing that there will be some activations and transmissions in this session today, in this reading. So choose wisely. Choose where your gut is guiding you, right? Where you're being called to. You probably already know what it is. So take a moment if you need to. We are going to go in order today. So we're starting with card number 1. Timestamps for 2, 3, and 4 will be in the description. Welcome back to those of you who chose card number 1 for this 4/4 portal activation. So much movement, and what I'm getting for you here is coherence. Coherence is what's coming in. So connecting with a higher power. I feel like you are receiving messages, divine messages that are coming through, and you're actually, maybe you didn't understand them before, or you didn't fully trust or believe in them. And they're just saying the energy that you're in now, everything is just going to flow. And your DNA is being activated as well. They're showing me like this pattern moving through here where the DNA is being activated. A remembering is coming online, remembrance, and unity coming into union, whether that is union with a new career path possibly that you've been looking into, union with connecting back to the earth, being on the land with mama, maybe shifting or moving, and in a connection with new soul tribe, like people that are your people coming online and finding you because you are radiating in that vibration. Let's go ahead and flip this over, see what else this card has to say. All right, so harmonic flight. This powerful image represents the divine we see when we look deeply into the eyes of another and our armor drops. When we meet another being present in the moment with no stories, judgments, or insecurities. When we harmonize our energies with another, we can soar to the sky and beyond, I'm hearing. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. The bonds you share give you the power to transmute all fear, put time and awareness into resolving karmic connections, or they will continue to play out. There may also be a life-changing connection on the horizon. Yes, unity, oneness. You are coming into this space of just radiating this really beautiful energy. And so let's see what else wants to come through for you. It's a very high vibrational energy. There is some buildup in the back of the heart. I'm feeling like those of you who chose this pile, maybe it's part of this karmic attachment that they were talking about in that card. Like there's a karmic release. Can't so clear that word release. A karmic letting go or purging that needs to happen. You don't need to hang on to it anymore. A lot of times we punish ourselves. We keep ourselves in vibrations, or we feel like, they're reminding me, like if you grew up in a chaotic environment and then you get into a really peaceful state, it's going to feel really uncomfortable at first. You're going to want some chaos because that's what your body is familiar with or used to. So letting go of the need to hold on to that chaos, or the need to hold on to basically past relationships that are not in your vibration anymore, that are not helping you rise. They're not doing any good for you. You're probably not even doing any good for them at this point. So letting go of that the heart space is starting to open up. Ufana katstana katata asatiki anana tiskata shkutu manana arakatata futamana katiti sikiti anana tikshana aftutu kumanana nigana arakati sikiti anana futufutu no manakshkana tikti nani arakaftu futamana katiti sikiti anana arakatu fututu shkutu no manatikti anana yarafutu manakiti anana. Okay, so I'm getting that these old connections are what has kept you from spreading your wings, from growing into your highest potential, from being your true authentic self. It's these relationships that you have cultivated in your past that have kept you small, that have kept you in this bubble of this is who they know you as, and now you're feeling the need to really open up and spread those wings. And to do that, it may take some like I'm seeing like this backlash of like this explosion of the people or the things around you that are keeping you at that vibration are they need to like take a giant step back away from you so that you can actually spread your wings and open and be you and be in your light. Let's see what else wants to come through for you here. We have Libyan gold tektite for manifestation, creation. I like to call it creation. I don't use the word manifestation. I also heard somebody recently at the seminar that I attended say influence. So whatever you're wanting to influence in your life, whatever you're wanting to bring into creation, it's going to happen much easier now. You're able to tap into that space. And the more you open up your wings, the more you let go of the structures that have kept you in this bubble that you have been in for quite some time, the more you let go of those things, the quicker you're going to be able to call things in, to create things, to manifest, if that's the word that you like. But the quicker you're going to be able to have a influence over the things that are happening in your life in a good way, or in a high vibrational state. All right, offer. Yes, the abundance is coming in. You know, the everything that you want is coming to you, and so much more. But in order for that to happen, in order for you to I don't like saying that in order, can't so clear that. For everything to align to get you into that space, there is a like a giving back. You see how she's surrendering. She's it looks like she's just fully surrendered and allowing whatever to come, and whatever to go. So specifically, she's like receiving these gifts, right? But all of this energy you see coming off of her arms, that's lifting, that's letting go. And so they're saying when you let go of these old structures, these old relationships, these things that have been holding you down or keeping you small or making you feel like you are not enough, when you let those things go, the gifts will come in so abundantly, and because you are ready for it, because you deserve it. All right, sensuality. So tapping into your feminine powers, tapping into your passion, and feminine, this can be for a man or a woman, but tapping into that feminine space where you connect with this sensuality. Possibly doing some tantra would be really good for you, or listening to tantric music, something that is going to awaken the sacral space, that will get things moving in your sacral area. That is the point of creation. That is where everything starts to come into physical manifestation. So tapping into that space of sensuality, exploring sensuality, maybe doing some things that you've never done before, moving your hips, dancing, twerking, whatever it is that you do that's going to get that energy moving in the sacral area is going to be very helpful for you through this portal. And it's going to bring stability. Long-term stability is what I'm hearing. Long-term. Sea turtles live for a very long time. And the eights, yes, the abundance coming in. So what's coming for you is so grand that it's not something that is going to come. It's not something that was able to come overnight. Like, this feels like something that you've been waiting for, that you have been like knowing that it's coming, like you've felt it, you've I don't know, there's this energy, and there's this weird accent that I'm talking in that I don't understand why. It's just coming out. It's part of the channel. I don't know where it's coming from, so I don't know if you're relating to it, but this is not typically how I talk. It's very strange for me. I'm just allowing it to come through, so I'm trusting. But what's coming for you is going to be longevity. It's going to be the manifestation, the abundance that is coming in for you. It is not going to be something that is going to flop, or like you're going to start and then it's going to die out, or it's going to burn out. It's something that is going to flourish for a very long time, and it's going to continue to build and grow and become bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's see, we have some dragon energy that wants to come through. Pure white dragon from Orion. Yes, this pile is so high vibrational. Okay, they're explaining the accent to me now, because I'm having a hard time. I'm wanting to stop because I don't talk like this, and I know that I had to ask, is there something that's talking through me that is in a different vibration that I need to be worried about? And they said no. But the thing with the transformation that you are growing through, and this is happening for many of us, but the transformations are going to completely change you, and it may change your voice. It may change the way that you speak. It may change the way that you look. You may be going through some shape shifting. You may be noticing some features changing. Your eyes may be really dark and they may be starting to lighten, or your hair is light and it's starting to darken. There are going to be some physical changes that are happening to you. This is going to happen, like I said, through the voice, through the through your physical being. So know that this is part of the journey. This is part of your transformation. This is part of you coming into your true, authentic, divine self. And probably I just want to make sure, Spirit, was this them before they were held down by these systems or powers or people? Or yes, okay, so this is who you were from the beginning. And maybe you came in and you were speaking with an accent that was different, or you were or you looked very different, and there, like you were shunned, or you were cast out, or people told you that that was wrong, or that you shouldn't be like that, you shouldn't talk like that, and you conformed to what everyone else wanted it to be. So they're just using me as the conduit now to show you that things are going to change, and it's going to happen very naturally. Like I can tell you with myself talking right now, I have never spoke like this before, so I don't know where it's coming from, but I know that it is divine, and I'm going to continue to let it to happen if it as it comes through. Okay, so back to obviously you needed that as well. There's things that are happening with you, and they're wanting you to open up and allow it to be, so that you can become your most true self, your most authentic self. And they're saying, with the pure white dragon from Orion, that there is truth that is coming through, that is going to open you up and expand you. It's going to help you grow. It's going to shift you into new vibrations, and very quickly. So they're just wanting you to expand. You may be hearing like that you need to open up, that you need to open up, that you need to expand, that you need to allow things to happen. And that's what they're saying, is that you need to just allow them to come through, because they're truths that are coming to light, even within your own being. And they are wanting that expansion for you to grow through. So I am going to channel a little bit. Yeah, and you may be speaking different languages, different light languages that are coming online. Allow those messages to move through you. You don't need to understand them. There is an inner standing that we have. So sometimes I'll do these readings, and they will say that like the light language will come through, and they say not to translate it or try to translate it, just allow it to be, because it is a vibration of its own, and it will do what it needs to do. So for you, if you are feeling like these dialects are wanting to come out, allow them to. And you can do it in private first. You can start off in private. When I started channeling, when I first started toning, I didn't want anyone to really know what I was doing, but I couldn't stop it as well when I was giving energy. And so it was just coming out. And when I was doing it, I started with my lips closed. I would just hum, and the toning would move through me. And eventually I got more comfortable with that. And Spirit came to me and said, open your mouth, relax, just let it out. And by that time I was so comfortable humming that I was able to let it out even more. So they're just saying, allow yourself to open up to these energies. They are going to help you move through things quicker. They are going to help you come into the I just heard this really big bang that kind of threw me off. So I know that everything happens divinely. So is there a reason why that came in? Can you tell me, Spirit, please? Yes, because there may be things that are going to try to throw you off track, or they're going to try to get in your head and make you feel like, oh no, this voice that I'm talking in, it's crazy. This is not my voice. I need to go back and figure out how to go back to my voice. And they're saying like, no, you need to let yourself just be and enjoy the moment. It's actually kind of funny. Anyway, okay, let's go into the next card. All right. Whew. Okay, that was interesting. Back to self. All right, so we have service here. Service. And wow, this is like self-love. The color pink is such a high vibration. It is connection with your solar star and contribution to the whole. So because you've finally gotten into a space, they're saying, where what's coming through is not just for you. They know that you're going to, this voice wants to come back in, so I'm going to just allow it. They know that you are wanting to help, to be a supporter, to be of service, to be there for other people, and they're going to allow you to do that by whatever means you feel called to. So it may just be it may be something that is not like, you wouldn't think it was helping people. Maybe just like creating something, and it helps shift somebody, like arts. Paintings can do that, or music, or poetry, or whatever it is for you. So because you've gotten to this space, that's why this new energy is coming in for you and coming online, and you are going to be able to create and influence everything that you want. And you're also going to be able to block, they're telling me, you're also going to be able to use the energy to block out the things that are coming at you that you know are not yours. Like you're in this vibration now where you understand, where you can like feel an energy come on and go, okay, is this mine? Or is this outside of me? And you can feel, okay, this is outside of me. I'm returning to sender. I'm surrounding myself in mirrors. Whatever's coming at me, may it bounce back to the giver. I am freeing myself from receiving any type of lower vibrational energies. Wow. All right, and then one last card here. We have the Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Yes, this is why you've gotten to this space, because you've done the work. You've done the work. They're just wanting you to be more playful and open and flowy and get in, like your ancestors are giving back. That's who's bringing you these gifts. That's who's helping you on the other side. And just the joy, like you can see the joy in his face. He just looks like well, interesting. I pull it closer and it doesn't look as joyful. But they're saying there's this joy that he's emanating, and it's because you've shifted so much, and that's why what's coming to you is going to be very it's going to be a long-term abundance, not something that's going to come and go overnight. And that is why it took you so long to get here. So enjoy this portal energy. Play with whatever is coming in for you, whether your voice is changing, whether your eye color is changing, your hair, your bone structure, whatever it may be. We are definitely morphing through this ascension and becoming the biggest, best, highest versions of ourselves. So allow that to be, have some fun with it, tap into that light language it wants to come through, and just be open and ready to receive, because you have these connections coming through, and it just feels very joyful. So happy 4/4 portal. Look forward to connecting with you all on the next one. Adios. Welcome back to those of you who chose card number 2. Let's see what we have here. This beautiful dragon. Oh yes, lots of codes coming through here. The diamond codes I'm hearing. We have this beautiful dragonfly and just this very grounded yet sensual type energy. Grounded is a very masculine energy, but they're bringing through like the thank you, Spirit, the balance of masculine and feminine. That is something that you've been working on for quite some time, or you've been called to work on, and it just feels like it's coming into alignment. Everything is blossoming, and you have this beautiful dragon that is here to help you on your journey. So let's see what else they want to say. Vulnerability. When we are truly honest with ourselves in all our facets, we are vulnerable. That honesty is an important step in discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light for healing. When we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. Be vulnerable with yourself and others. It may be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. Here, guards are dropped, a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold, and profound healing takes place. Wow, yes. So I feel like those of you who chose this card, you are feeling the shifts, you're feeling the call to a higher purpose, a higher power. You no longer are in this like mundane matrix like energy. You're in this space where you are able to tap in and open up for others and for yourself. The one thing that they want is for you to be more vulnerable. Allow yourself to to open up, really, and almost not care. They're telling me, like, there is a level of caring that we're all going to have because we're human, and they're saying there's this level of like just not getting caught up on what other people think. That's a better way to put it. Not getting caught up. Okay, let's see what else we have. Yeah, wow. Okay. Look at these crystals and how they came through twice. Soul connection crystal. You have a new love coming in. And this is this could be new love in the form of a loving relationship. This can be new love in like best friend type energy, and this can also be new love in babies. So you may have a baby that is coming earthside soon, and there's this just really beautiful loving connection that is happening. So they're telling me there's some codes in this crystal, so I am going to channel whatever codes want to come through. Aptotuno kushiritiana titikiana tafataptushkanana Raftaptaki skiana tatafatana tata aktishkana autotor kutumanana yana Erekatisikitiana naftiki anatakashkana Atashkana nafatukumana titiana yarkashki tiana Arakashkata putumana chikiniana tatatagushkutumana titiana Araftakati sikitiana taftumana kuchuchkumana kataniana Arafatakati skitiana natashkana naftumano Ukuchu shkuna but kanana yana tiki and ana tapata no shkna. Right. Let's see. What else wants to come through? Look in the mirror. Yeah. So if you are coming into this space where you are going to be able to hold space for others and help others heal, you're ready to step into that power role, then it's really important from that space that we look in the mirror, that we hold ourselves accountable, that we do our own shadow work, as above so below. That I said this, I've said this before, I say it in my description, that I will not do readings when I'm going through some kind of shadow work myself. And it's because I want to make sure that I am in my highest light, my highest vibration, to be able to hold space and help others. And they're just letting you know from this space, if you are meant to step into the role of healer, it's because you've done so much healing on yourself that you have looked in the mirror, but they're wanting to remind you not to stop looking in the mirror. That's one thing that unfortunately a lot of people do, is they get to that level where they can actually start helping to heal others, and then they forget about their journey and all of the things that they need to process. And I've seen people in the past say, oh, I've already worked through my inner child, I'm good. Well, that's great, and it's great that you did so much work, but clearly there's something that's coming up that needs to be worked through as well. And I'll tell you, as a healer myself, every connection session that I do, every time I connect with someone and I do an in-person session or an over-the-phone session, I always get something out of it. There's always something in there for me. There's always a reflection piece that reflects back to me that, maybe there's something in my inner child that I worked on and I thought I was complete with, and I'll have a client and it comes up and it reflects right back into my inner child, and there's things that I need to go back into and work through. So making sure that you're continuing to look in the mirror and allowing yourself to be vulnerable with you first and foremost, and then allowing that vulnerability to show with the people that you're helping heal. The people are going to trust you and want to work with you more and be there for you. The more transparent you can be with them, the more honest you can be about your situation or your journey and the things that you went through. So the more vulnerable and open you are, the more clients you can have coming in, or the more people you'll be able to have come in that you can help out, because they see that you are the truth. All right, let's see what else. Hidden knowledge. Okay, so you have some gifts that are coming online, but there's a blockage right now, they're telling me. Okay, so between now the 4/4 portal and the full moon, find some silence. They're asking you to really find some silence, to tap into self, and to ask those gifts to come online for you. Ushu na na kanana shingane tiki na shikiti na fatu manana arakashutu tu shu tu manana katiti sititi na kachanana arakashutu fumana to shukutu ni na tishiki na fatu manana ya arakashutu manaka titi sititi na shikita fatu manana. Also, they want you to share. There have been some experiences that you've been through, and they want you to share that with others. They want you to open up and share your stories. That there are stories that maybe in meditation, you went deep into meditation and you cleared something, or something magical happened and you haven't felt like you've been able to share that with anybody. Call in the people that you can share those things with and start opening up about them. Or even, my husband and I talked recently, and we got this download to just open up our phone and like talk into the phone, like the phone camera, and talk into it and say like, this is what I'm feeling. And it, for us, gets us more used to being on camera, in front of camera, because we know that our stories need to be shared. And also it's, for those that don't like to write, or you don't feel like you have time to write, maybe easier to just pick up your camera and talk into it, and go back and look at yourself and have like a video journal of where you're at. And this will help unlock keys for you, because you are getting messages. They're telling me you're getting messages in the astral when you're resting. So dream space may be very lit right now. Like you wake up and you're like, whoa, I had 4 different dreams. They're wanting you to tap into those, because there are gifts that are coming through that space, but it needs to be internal, not outside of you. They're saying don't look outside of you just yet. They want you to tap into it. So really starting to understand what your powers are and how you can cultivate them. All right, and then we have the gorilla and peace. They're really highlighting just like the looking out and just all this like really bright light here. And it's like you've known this is what you're supposed to do with your life, and you're finally in the right place to make it happen. And they're wanting you to just sit in that peace. Normally when spirit wants us to sit in peace, it's because we're not used to it. It's because we haven't experienced a lot of peace throughout our lifetime, and they're wanting us to just get used to it. So maybe you go into meditation and you're just floating on a cloud, or maybe you go into dreamland and you're dreaming of just this beautiful paradise and nobody's there, and you just hear the birds singing and like water running, whether it's a waterfall or an ocean or whatever it may be, like experiencing these different levels of peace. And also they're telling me now too that you can bring yourself into those spaces. You can take moments throughout your day where you just tap out from everything going on outside of you and bring yourself to that space. Bring yourself to your paradise, to your floating on a cloud. Bring yourself to that just peaceful, quiet space. And the more you are able to cultivate that in the astral, in the meditative space, in the quantum, in the dream space, the more it's going to the easier you're going to adapt to it as more of it comes into your life. Thank you. I was having trouble getting that out. Okay. And then we have the royal blue and gold dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. Yes. They're giving you, this dragon is giving you this cloak now. It's like it's time for you to awaken to your gifts and to really start using them. I feel like some of you already know your gifts, but maybe have not used them because you don't want to be judged. You don't want to be considered crazy. You don't want people to think a certain way of you. And Spirit's telling you that's what's going to shift humanity. That's what's going to shift everyone else, is you stepping into that power and speaking your truth and sharing your stories, even if it's just with one other person. Start off small and let it grow. All right, and then we have attunement, and they're asking me to find alignment You are whole. 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 They're saying that there's the thing that has held you back from sharing your gifts is that you felt like you um like you're comparing yourself. You're comparing yourself to other people, and there's no comparison. There's no we all have these beautiful, amazing gifts, and we all use them in different ways, and we can do the exact same thing, and someone is going to resonate with me, and someone is going to resonate with the next person. And there are there's so many souls in earth realm that are needing healing, that those that are called to you are going to come, and you don't have to worry about competing with. They're like, competing is such a human construct. It's not something that you do at a soul level. So attuning yourself and being in alignment with self, they say, like, what gets you out of alignment is when you start to judge yourself because you're comparing yourself to other people, and you don't need to do that. You are whole. You are whole. You can use this mudra. I use this mudra often, where you bring your tips of your fingers together and just bring it to your solar plexus, the center above your navel, in the middle of your torso, and just say, I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. Call that in, because you are whole. There's nothing that's missing. You're not missing anything. There's nothing that you need to go out and learn. There's nothing that, like, you're not qualified, or you don't need a piece of paper to tell you the things that you know internally in your soul. It's just you tapping into that space now, and then allowing yourself to share and be vulnerable with it. All right, and then we have shaman. So trust in higher forces, trust in the higher power, trust in the voices, trust in what's coming through. And they're showing me this twice. So cover your crown. If you feel you need to cover your crown, cover your crown. You know, if you look at ancient societies, they had scarves over their heads. They had feathers on their heads. They had crystals on their heads. They had crowns. They had all of these things that protected their crown and protected their mind from all of the nonsense. You know, if someone is going to intervene, and if they feel like you are a power to like somebody who's very powerful. I'll give you an example. For myself, when I do my healing sessions, almost every time before I do a session, I get like this energy comes in that I'm not good enough. I'm not going to give them what they need. I'm maybe in a bad mood. I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm like, all of this energy comes through, and it's all just like lower vibrational negative energy. And I always have to push through. And I know that when that happens, I'm going to have the most powerful, life-changing session with somebody, because I'm pushing through it. And now what Spirit has taught me is to cover my crown, cover the mental space, because that's where outside energies can come into the mind and can shift your mindset. So cover your crown, wear a hat, wear a scarf, wear a veil, wear a tiara, wear whatever you feel comfortable with. They're asking you to cover your crown. And some of you are tapping into inner shaman energy, which means that you were shamans in past lives, and that energy is starting to come through. So you may notice that you're wanting to work with the elements more. You're more connected with nature. You're doing more chanting and mantras, wanting to really tap into like musicality and drumming, and allow those things to come through. You have such magical powers that want to be activated, and they want to be activated through you, not for you. They want to be activated through you, not for you. So allow yourself to get into those silent spaces. Call it in during your dream time. Before you rest at night, you can say, I'm open to receiving whatever powers I have that are going to help me on my healing journey, or help others on theirs. I'm open and I want to know more. Teach me. And call that in. Call that in before you meditate. Call it in before you pray. Call it in before you you dream and go into that dream space, and then start listening because those answers are coming through. All right, happy 4/4 portal. Look forward to connecting with you all next time. Adios. Welcome back to those of you who chose card number 3. Let's see. Wow. Healing hands is what I'm hearing. Healing hands. Healing hands. You have this magical hand. You should be using your hands, whatever that means. Whether that means you are using your hands to craft, to paint, to, I'm even seeing like sewing or knitting. There's this energy of like crafting that's coming through. So using your hands, maybe playing an instrument, like a string instrument, a piano, but definitely like your hands need to be moving. There's this energy that's coming through. And oh, thank you. And you can actually channel light language through your hands. So maybe your hands are just wanting to move when you're in specific places. Allow them to move because they're shifting and creating energy like spheres. They're telling me energy spheres that are wanting to come together to help the collective. So allow your hands to be, let your hands move and work with your hands. Again, sewing, crafting, playing an instrument, something with your hands. They really need to be moving. Even like typing, blogging, something like that. They just need, your hands need to be moving. You have magic that is wanting to come through them during this 4/4 portal. All right, let's see if there's a message for us from here. Okay, we have balanced forces. The Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. This card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. What needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? For more masculine drive and focus, concentrate on goals, desires, and ambitions. If you want to engage in more feminine energy, for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things you are already grateful for. Feel the warmth, gratitude, and comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect just as it is. So a balancing out of energies. Okay, that makes sense too with the hands. With the masculine is typically the right side, and the feminine is the left, the receiving. So definitely work with the hands, and then the balancing out of the masculine and feminine energies. Let's see what else wants to come through. Spirit chords, music. Yeah, so again with the hands, I feel like those of you that chose this card, you should be making music somehow, some way. Maybe it's even just mixing music like on turntables and being able to juggle the music back and forth, or like a string instrument or piano. There's something that, okay, and they're saying music, they're saying not to for some of you not to take it literally. Music is they're bringing me a definition of music. Interesting. Okay, they're saying music is bringing things into harmony. So take that as it resonates for you. What are you bringing into harmony in your life? That's the music that you're creating. So whatever it is that you're harmonizing is the music that you are creating. Interesting. All right, and then we have communication and the butterflies for transformation. Yeah, there's this communication that is you're very balanced. First off, they want me to point that out. Like the colors that come through in both of these cards are very vibrant and balanced. So your energy is balanced. Your chakras feel like they're aligned and balanced. They're just wanting you to expand your communication. So this might be literally working on communicating better. Maybe you have a hard time getting your thoughts out or voicing your opinion. This could mean communicating with a larger group of people. So maybe like starting a blog or a video blog, or just allowing your voice to be heard. They're wanting you to open up, like they're saying, turn the key to communication. Turn the key to communication. If you know what that means, I'll stay open to see what else comes through. But I'm hearing turn the key to communication. Okay, let's see what else. Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. Yeah, you're at an ending here. So 3 + 7 is 10, and 10 is a cycle completion. So you're at like an ending. You're coming to an end, and also the full moon. The full moon is a purging, like an ending of a cycle. So full moon energy is that purging and letting go of whatever else is not resonating, and then opening up. But they're bringing it back to the voice. What about the voice am I missing, Spirit? What is it that needs to be communicated through their voice? Okay, they're saying your voice has the power to shift. Your voice has the power to shift. So even you, they're telling me, even you making eye contact and speaking to people when you're out in public, like starting small talk with someone, you'll be amazed how the small talk will open it up to something much deeper, to new friendships, new connections. They're wanting you to really use that voice, and I'm getting, my voice is getting scratchy and like a little like I need to clear it. So I'm gonna do just a little clearing because this is coming through for specifically those of you in this pile. Okay, so some breath work will be really good for you. Tapping into breath and activating that throat center, the throat chakra. All of the chakras are in alignment. However, there's this buildup, this buildup in the lower level of the throat. So almost like collarbone area. It's like the connection, thank you, Spirit, the connection point between the high heart and the throat. There's like a disconnect, not a, thank you, not a disconnect, like a plugging up. Like it's been plugged up and they're wanting to get that back into flow and open back up. So maybe some tapping along your collarbone area would be really good for you. Or like toning or singing are going to be really good to kind of get that your throat opened up and allow you to purge whatever is in that space that's not allowing you to fully communicate to the best of your ability. Right, and then we have change, chameleon. So be ready for some change. That's part of this things coming into harmony, right? Is that there, and the transformation with the butterflies is there's change coming. There's change coming. And they're saying some of you might be seeing 33 or 333 as a divine number. It's just a message that you're on the right track. And there's chameleon, like the chameleon energy is magical in that it can transform and change, like shape shift or color shift really into whatever their whatever the background is. They can blend into their background, but they're also wanting you to stand out at times. Like you're really good at blending in. They're telling me you're really good at blending into the background. You've mastered that. Like you can go somewhere and connect with every type of like they're showing me like, you know, like in high school you have like such separation with like the jocks and the skaters and the whatever, like you guys get the gist of it, but they're wanting you to stand out. Like she's fully at attention in the gold energy and just ready for what's to come next. So they're wanting you to stand out, to open up, to use your voice, to use your gifts, and to allow these things to come online for you so that you can fully step into your power. All right, and they're asking you to call in the earth and fire dragons. These will work with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. Yeah, it's time for service. When you give, you receive. So the more you open up, the more you're able to communicate and share the things that you're going through, the more you're going to receive, the more that is going to come back to you. So they're asking you to open up, share your gifts, share, like even in both of these, the hands are cupped and like open and giving. So allow that giving energy to move through you. And the dragons will come in and help you. You can call on the earth and fire dragons. All right, and then we have the journey. Yes, the journey. You may be too fixated on the end goal. You may be too fixated on what's coming. Like, you know what's coming, and you may be too fixated on it. And they want you to just slow down, enjoy the ride, enjoy the transformation. Like, yes, things are going to trend. Like, we're all energetically shifting. We're all moving into higher vibrations, and enjoy the process, enjoy what's happening. Until then, they're bringing through some energy, so I'm going to just channel it through here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Okay, I've never channeled that before. That was interesting. I'm hearing play. So communicate through play. Allow yourself to open up. That's what's going to move that energy. And then we have great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. So yeah, you're getting like you're in this energy of, they're bringing me back to the chameleon. It's like you've been able to blend in, and you've learned so much on the journey through this process. And now they're just wanting you to like give, to open up, to share what you've harnessed. Don't be free yourself from gatekeeping, from that energy of gatekeeping, like wanting to keep it all to yourself, because we're supposed to be here in unity and in community as one. So open yourself up to sharing that, and work on your communication. That's the only thing that's holding you back. Everything else, it's like you're ready. You want to share, and you know that when you give, you receive, and there are good things coming for you. And the one thing that's holding you back still is communication. So really work on clearing that throat chakra and moving through the communication. Is there anything else that wants to come through for this pile? Okay, they're saying like hum, like a deep hum. That will help move through. Ooh, also I'm thinking like buzz breath. That reminded me of buzz breath. So if you've ever done buzz breath or bee's breath, what you do is you close off your senses while you hum. So you take a deep breath in, and then as you hum and breathe out, you will like block your ears, or you'll cover your eyes, or you'll like tap just gently on your nostrils. But humming while doing that is going to help clear through that space. I think you can look up buzz breath too, probably online or YouTube. There should be some kind of tutorial on it. And that will definitely help with that blockage in the throat chakra. Also, mantras help a lot too. So I can't remember the specific mantra for the throat, but you can look it up online, and you can just chant and use that to work through that process. Alrighty, thank you so much. I'll look forward to connecting with you all next time. Happy 4/4 portal. Adios. Welcome back to those of you who chose card number 4. We have this beautiful being here, and it just looks like she's in flow. The Merkaba is like the vehicle. It's ready to just, it's in her heart space. It's ready to take her wherever she needs to go. She's blossoming from this lotus, and there's just all of this like really flowy, sensual type energy that's flowing through. So maybe connecting with your inner feminine, your divine feminine, and allowing yourself to receive and flow. Let's see. Oh, and is this a hummingbird? It is. It's a, I don't know if you can see that there, but they're telling me, I know it's only blue, but they're saying it represents a hummingbird. So hummingbird energy, you may be seeing hummingbirds maybe coming to you, but definitely that. And then they're also pointing out, I didn't see this before, they're pointing out the hearts in the bubbles. There's hearts in each of these little bubbles. So yeah, cultivating, new love experiences. The light language is coming through, and she's wearing her crown, like definitely protecting the crown. The third eye is lit. She's very connected. Let's see what the message is on this card. All right, so stepping through, step in and step up all those dreams or projections you have been resisting. Now is the time to start, even if it is just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down. Allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. All right, so it's like you've been in this womb space, this flowy space of creation, and they're saying it's time to step through into the next, into what's coming next, right? Allow whatever is being birthed through you to come into the physical and be birthed, not just anymore in the mind and the emotions and the etheric, but in the physical. Bring it into the tangible. Let's see what else we have here. All right, we have the Herkimer diamond. So again, bringing those dreams and making them, it's like she's been in this cocoon state, and they're wanting you to wake up out of that cocoon, spread your wings. It's time to fly. It's time for the shift. It's time for the changes to happen. So allow them to come through. Allow those, they're saying free yourself from resisting. Free yourself from resisting. So as you start to feel things change, allow them to move through you, and call in the diamond light energy. If you're looking, there's a great diamond light energy online. I will try to remember to link it in this post so that you can connect to it, but a good friend of mine put this diamond light activation together, and it's a really beautiful activation. So if you're looking to just connect more with the diamond energy, it is divine. I will, again, like I said, I will try to remember to link it. And then just, allowing yourself to shine. They're saying, allow yourself to shine. It's your time. All right. And it's your time to change. This change is like, you've been walking this path for a long while, and it just shows like you've been on this journey, and it's been a long journey for you. So it's time to take that next step, to allow yourself to move through and become the best, brightest version of you. You are so ready for this, they're saying. So allow it to happen. Move into that space. Man, I got a little off there. Apologies. Okay, let's see what else we have. Divine feminine. Yes, that feminine energy. Look at that. It's just that flowy, feminine, glowing energy. And it's a receptive power. Learn to like open yourself up to receive. It's time for the change. It's time for it to happen. Everything has come into alignment. This portal is opening up the space. It's helping you expand. It's helping you to open yourself to receive. So be in your inner divine feminine energy, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. And the beaver. Okay, so you've set, they're telling me you've set things up. Like you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot to make it through this transition. This journey has not been easy. It has been something that has taken a long time to process through. You may have felt like you were in this like wormhole of time and space, and just in this void or point of creation for a very long time, and you're coming out of that because you've done the work. You've shifted through it. The dam has been built, so now it's time to enjoy it. All right, and we have lilac fire dragon, very feminine energy with all of these that's coming through. It transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcend love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. Okay, so some ancient ancestor type energy coming through the toning there, and they're just saying, yeah, I'm getting a message from your ancestors now. They're saying you're ready. You're ready. You are so ready. Allow it to happen. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to slow it down. Don't try to shift it. Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Free yourself from those things that I was just saying. Free yourself from shifting, from trying to stop it or shift it. Or allow yourself to just be in the flow. Let go and receive, receive, receive. Let go and receive. Let go and receive. Creativity, yes. What you have been cultivating, what you have been working on is literally being birthed through you. So allow it to happen. Allow it to come together. You are ready. You are ready. You are ready. Allow it to move through you. You are so ready. And your ancestors and your angels and your guides are here supporting you. They're going to be with you along the way. Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Right, and we have the snake. So the change, the shedding the old skin, the letting go, you are literally becoming a brand new you. Whatever you've been cultivating, whatever you've been bringing into creation, it is time. They are ready. It is time. So allow yourself to open up, move through any discomfort, and be in the flow of that divine feminine power. Call in the lilac fire dragon if you need her, and allow yourself to shed that old skin. Let go. It's time to change. It's time. That was short and sweet, but I love it. Is there any other messages for this pile? They're just saying you got this. You got this. You are divinely protected. Everything will come to you intuitively. You're ready. You're ready. Oh, I'm so excited for you. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy 4/4 portal, and I look forward to connecting with you all next time. Adieu.